Hi everyone, it's Riya and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my week 2 of December setup. So as a week of December has already passed, I thought I'd show you guys how I'm getting on in my bullet journal. So as you can see, I filled out my calendar and the mood tracker is underway, as well as the habit tracker. I haven't done many of the other things next to the habit tracker, but I think I'm going to get going on doing those soon. The Christmas advent calendars are underway. I've got my cards to send and gift tracker ready. And I've written down some of my Christmas crafts. And as you can see, this is week 1 of December. I know I said I didn't really like the vertical columns, but I'm actually getting really used to them and they did work, especially the to-do list at the top. So before December started, I had a December and Christmas spread ideas page where I basically wrote down how I was going to plan out my December bullet journal setup. And so I'm referring to that to see what design I'm going to be doing this week. So the layout for this week is a sort of split into thirds, kind of. So the two sides on either side of the spread, I've sectioned those off for a to-do list and for like a monthly overview mini calendar. And then in the middle on either side of the pages, I'm going to have 4 boxes. So those are going to serve as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a notes section. So as you can see here, I'm trying to figure out how big each box is going to be. I was quite reluctant to going ahead with this spread because I really don't like splitting my page into 4s because then I have less space to write, but I just like the last week's spread. I'm trialing it just to see how it goes. So I'm using some of that Northern Lights coloured paper that I made and I'm putting those on either side. And as I said in my December bullet journal setup video, the way I made this was by using a paintbrush, my Crayola Super Tips and some water. I guess you could say I kind of coloured in my paintbrush with my Crayola Super Tips. Then I dipped it in a tiny bit of water and I just spread it around the page. Obviously, if you have watercolour, it would probably work better, but with the resources that I had, I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Also, as you can see, I'm sticking to the same font and I'm adding in some of those adorable trees. I'm also bringing across the mini overview calendar as well as the box that says week #2. The Crayola Super Tip that I'm using, the sort of bluish grey colour, I'm going to continue using that for all my weekly spreads because I found out, well, I kind of thought that it looked really well with the Northern Lights colours. It goes really well and it's a nice pale colour, so when I'm writing with my black fine liner on top of it, it doesn't sort of, overpower the fine liner colour. So as you can see, for each day I'm just making a header box using that Crayola Super Tip. And so there's going to be 8 boxes in total, like I said, for the days of the week, as well as a notes section. Honestly, I'm not quite sure with how I'm gonna react to using and filling in this weekly spread because I really don't like writing in such small spaces. But hopefully, some of my other spreads that I've planned out for this month, the weekly spreads, hopefully they'll be maybe a bit bigger and have more space for me to write. But like I said, with this week's spread along with last week's spread, I'm just trialing it to see if I'm going to use it in the future and how I like it, ways I can change it up a bit. And yeah, this month I've really, tried to do different spreads for all my spreads because in previous months I've kept to like the same spread layout for each weekly spread. And I was getting kind of bored of that and I really wanted to try all these cool, unique spreads. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I decided to bring across more of those trees because I thought the space looked a bit too empty without them. I'm also adding the polka dots that are meant to look like snow. This kind of finished up the finished up the page, adding all the trees and the polka dots, and it sort of gave it an overall really clean finished look. I thought I was done, but then I remembered that my galaxy coloured, Northern Lights coloured paper had not got dots on it, and I really did not want to use more black. So I decided to go in with that white coloured pencil that I spoke about in my last video. Or maybe it was the video before that. But yeah, I used those to create the snow for the Northern Lights colours. And here is how my spread looked in the end. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. And hopefully I'll be okay with using it. Anyways, that's it for this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.